The illusion of motivation. Most people believe that motivation is the spark that changes lives. You watch a powerful speech, read a book, listen to a guru, and for a moment you feel unstoppable. But then, hours later, or maybe the next morning, the energy fades. You're back where you started, and the guilt begins. Why can't I stay motivated like everyone else? What's wrong with me? The truth is, nothing is wrong with you. Something is wrong with the advice. Today we'll explore why motivational advice doesn't actually work, why gurus avoid talking about the deeper truths, and what does create real, lasting change.
Motivation is designed to fade. Motivation never lasts, not because you're weak, but because your brain is not built to stay in a high-energy emotional state for long. Motivational videos work like caffeine. They spike your dopamine, your excitement, your sense of possibility, but the brain always returns to its baseline. Gurus rarely tell you this because if you knew it, you'd stop chasing motivation boosts and stop buying their seminars. The problem is not your discipline. The problem is that you're trying to use a temporary emotion to build a permanent life.
Motivation bypasses the real problem. Motivational advice focuses on how you feel, not on why you're stuck. You can feel inspired for a moment, but if your real problem is fear, self-doubt, burnout, trauma, lack of clarity, or lack of structure, motivation does nothing. It's like painting over a cracked wall. You feel better temporarily, but the cracks are still there. Real progress comes from confronting the uncomfortable truths. Why am I avoiding this goal? What am I afraid will happen if I fail? What part of me wants change and what part resists it? This is the work no motivational seminar covers.
The hustle mindset creates shame, not growth. Motivational culture tells you, wake up at 5 a.m., work harder, push yourself every day. But real life doesn't work like that. People have jobs, responsibilities, limited energy, mental health challenges, and unpredictable days. When the always grind mindset collides with reality, you don't become productive, you become ashamed. You start thinking, I guess I'm not cut out for success. When will I finally become my best version? But that best version isn't a person. It's a marketing product. Real growth is slow, messy, and deeply personal.
Inspiration without strategy leads nowhere. You can feel inspired for hours, but without structure, systems, and clarity, nothing changes. Motivation is emotional, but progress is practical. Gurus sell inspiration because it's easy. They avoid strategy because strategy requires nuance, and nuance doesn't go viral. The truth is, people don't need more motivation. They need programs, habits, accountability, and tools that make action automatic even when they feel nothing. Motivation burns out. Systems carry you through.
Your environment wins over your willpower. Motivational speakers love talking about willpower, but they almost never talk about your environment, because environment is uncomfortable to acknowledge. It means success isn't just about mindset, it's about your surroundings, who you spend time with, what habits are normalized around you, what distractions are nearby, what pressures you face, what emotional patterns you grew up with. You can watch all the motivational videos you want, but if your environment doesn't support your goals, your environment will win. Every single time.
The motivation industry profits from your struggle. There's a reason the motivational industry is worth billions. It thrives on keeping you emotionally dependent. The cycle is simple. You feel lost. You search YouTube. You watch a motivational clip. You feel better temporarily. The feeling fades. You come back for more. If motivation actually worked long-term, the industry would collapse. That's the part they don't want you to know.
Real change comes from identity, not emotion. Lasting change comes not from feeling inspired, but from becoming the kind of person who does the behavior automatically. Not, I feel motivated to work out today, but I'm the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts. Not, I'm excited to start a project, but I'm the person who finishes what I start. Identity creates consistency. Consistency creates results. Motivation can't compete with identity.
What actually works? The real formula gurus ignore. Here's what truly creates change, the part motivational advice never teaches. 1. Clarity over inspiration. Know exactly what you want and why. 2. Systems over feelings. Build routines that work even when you don't feel motivated. 3. Environment over willpower. Shape your surroundings to support your goals. 4. Identity over hype. Become the kind of person who does the work naturally. 5. Small steps over big promises. Real change happens quietly, in tiny actions every day. Not glamorous, but transformational.
The liberation from motivation. The good news is this: your future doesn't depend on staying motivated. You don't need to chase energy spikes. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You don't need to unlock your inner beast. You simply need the right structure, the right environment, and the right identity. Motivation is a spark. Systems are the fire. And once you understand that, your life stops being a cycle of hype and disappointment and becomes a calm, steady path toward real growth.
you.